So I was looking for Halloween candles and didn't come across any, but there is a large selection of both pillar candles and some jar candles. So I'm going to set the camera down and pick up a few of these. Autumn moonlight. What's interesting is that this and this smell completely different. Okay, so this smells like your Christmas wreath before you throw it away in mid-January. Dried up pine. Where miraculously this smells much more fresh. And with some citrus notes, get a lot of grapefruit on this one. I'm liking this a whole lot more. Tuscan Harvest. Once again, it smells like citrus, but I'm smelling some stone fruit, apricot, peach, nectarine, with a little bit of spice, but not too much. This is actually a really nice one, Tuscan Harvest. I wonder if they're trying to do a whole Sangiovese Tuscan red wine thing. Doesn't smell like Sangiovese, but I could see them kind of making that play with this Tuscan Harvest. Blueberry Muffin. Not making fun of the candle, but it actually smells like a box of Entenmann's at the grocery store. Like not a blueberry muffin that you would bake, not a blueberry muffin that you would get at a bakery, but a pre-packaged blueberry muffin that you would get at a grocery store. Is that a bad? It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? And distinctly Dunkin' Donuts blueberry cake glazed donut. Blue spruce. Yes, pine, tree sap, that pine sap. But honestly, this is way more like original scented Irish Spring hand soap or body soap. Mountain Woods by Chesapeake Bay Candles. Fresh cut timber. Weirdly, I'm getting a leather thing, like a leather sofa, like a cigar lounge leather chair. Vintage Luxe. A strong hazelnut component. Almost like when you would sharpen your pencil, the pencil shavings. There's that shaved wood. Actually, weirdly, a cocoa, straight up cocoa aroma to this as well. And I'm not being influenced by the color, trust me. Lavender and sage. Okay, so I like this one. Definitely lavender, definitely sage, but a brightness here. But think of lemon juice, lime juice, think of bergamot, think of something that has this, smells a little tart, like it would be tart if we were to taste it. Has a really nice green, a green tea component, and with just a little bit of spearmint in the background. Really interesting. Think of Wrigley's spearmint gum. Just in the background. It's minty, it's fruity, it's got florals, it's herbaceous. This is definitely the winner for me so far. So what are the price points on these candles? Well, these larger jars from, you know, I simply do not see a company name other than Didi on the top of the jar. Price point, $19.99. For the little guys, 4 ounces, $5.99. And for the Chesapeake Bay candles, $15.99. Again, that company name, Didi, on sale, $4.42. Grill Master. So charcoal, mesquite, right? You would think all these things. Big billowing clouds of savory smoke off the grill. Let's see what it smells like. Smells like your basic barbecue potato chip. You know what? It actually even smells like potato too. All right, also by there it is, Didi scented candle hazelnut latte. Wow. So imagine like concentrated hazelnut creamer. Let's say you mix that with cocoa, you mix that with some melted butter, good helping of salt, touch of cinnamon, nutmeg. You melt down some Werther's caramel candies, or those little caramel candy cubes, melt them down, throw that in there. I'm getting all of that in there. This is an interesting one. This is a milk scented candle. Warm milk. I'm guessing it's trying to provoke the idea of sleepy time, putting you to sleep. Very subtle, almost smells like country crock margarine. I'm gonna let the name of this one speak for itself. You have that grandpa's closet smell. Imagine you open grandpa's closet and you smelled the suits, the clothing, the flannel shirts. Also a very distinct antique shop smell, mostly antique wood, oak, mahogany. I'm being persuaded a little bit by the book and the pipe here, but I think I could actually, you can make the argument that this has a smoke tobacco tainted pipe. I like this one. That actually makes me feel something. French toast. Okay, remember, they probably still have them, but at Burger King, back in the late 80s, early 90s, I'm sure they still have them, but that's when I would get them. The cinnamon French toast stick breakfast things, they would come in a little brown box. Here's one for you. Grapefruit and cinnamon. I just smelled this. I'm not just discovering this now. And although I can smell grapefruit and I can smell cinnamon, I can also smell Frank's Red Hot hot sauce. How does that happen? Tomato tart. Delicious tomato tart scented candle. Wow, okay, so in the summertime, you have your garden and you have all your tomatoes planted. It doesn't smell like the tomato itself, it smells like the tomato plants. You get that really distinct, pungent odor of the tomato plant. Oh wow, that's actually, I love this because I've never seen this smell represented before. I sometimes get this smell in red wines. Almost has like a celery smell. It's a very hard aroma to describe, but it's on point. So check that out, look this one up. $2.72. This is completely off topic, but have you ever wondered how at the Haunted Mansion at Disney World and Disneyland, they create that illusion where the ghosts are dancing in the ballroom, but you can actually see right through them? Well, it's actually a very old magician's trick called Pepper's Ghost, and I'll show you right now how it's performed. What is happening? So it's actually just because there's a sheet of glass in front of me. So what is happening, although you see me, you're also seeing the reflection of those candles over here. You see that? Really cool, huh? Pepper's ghost. This is my plan. I've been doing roughly 20 to 30 minute videos once a week for the past month or so. And I want to continue to do this. What I call episodes, in-depth episodes. They're featurettes or vignettes, all of which is filmed in a very specific location. And I really enjoy this format. I want to travel, I want to move around. We're visually in a setting that is appropriate. I have a large schedule planned out for the coming months, but I also want to put out more content than just once a week. 4 or 5 times a week, I'm going to post short little segments like the one I posted today, so I can constantly be posting new and fresh content almost on a daily basis. What do you think? Hey, and as always, if you've liked what you've seen so far, if you stumbled across us, if you've seen other videos, if you've already subscribed, thank you. But if you haven't, give us a chance. Subscribe, watch some of our videos. This is just the beginning of a long line of really fun journeys that we're going to take together, all related and based on the concept of candles, right? So if you even enjoy fragrance just a little bit, so hit subscribe, hit like. A lot of great content coming very soon. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you really soon.